April is National Donate Life Month, so it's only fitting we have the emotional story of a son who saved his dad's life.
You know, more than 100,000 Americans are currently on an organ transplant list. Believe it or not, 80 to 90% of them waiting for a kidney. I sit down with a man who needed a lot of luck and found it right in his family.
1, 2, 3, go.
Life can be like an arm wrestling match.
Your hands over top. Yes, it
A
is.
back and forth battle. Sometimes, no matter how hard you push, it's tough to get ahead. The fight even more fierce when both of your kidneys are compromised and getting worse by the day.
Well, so I started 22 years ago with kidney stones. At that point, my kidney function was 43%.
For more than 2 decades, Pat Hudipole has suffered from poor kidney health.
Slowly, as you get older, your kidney function slows down. In my case, it was progressing.
The 65-year-old business owner from Mason knew he could join the other 90,000 plus Americans on the kidney transplant list or deal with dialysis. But Shelley Diley, the director of transplants at Christ Hospital here in Cincinnati, says that's a huge hit to the world you're used to.
I'm going for treatments 3 days a week, 5 and 6 hours on the machine at a time. It can affect your whole life and the quality of life.
And in some cases, she says it can even take your life.
13 people a day will die waiting for a transplant. It's really important that we have the option for living kidney donation.
Living kidney donation. Option number 1. With help from his wife and family, Pat tried everything he could think of to find that magical match.
Started the process of doing yard signs, everything possible, letters, LinkedIn, Facebook, social media, to try to find a living donor. And that was rocky because it's an emotional roller coaster, because it usually, when you know the numbers, it takes 3 to 5 years.
And just when hope was starting to fade, the donor who kept the sun from setting on Pat's dream was his son. 36-year-old Corey graduated from St. X, but now lives in North Carolina. He got tested and surprised his dad with the news.
It was a special thing that I'd be able to do, and I was just had a lot of gratitude that I was a match and was able to do it.
Him and I had a special moment before the surgery in a room, and still tried to change his mind, but that didn't go so well.
So in January of 2025, the transplant happened at Christ Hospital. It was a success. A son saves a dad's life.
It was really special being able to, the next morning, get up out of bed and walk over to my dad's room and see how well he was doing. I was really excited about that. Oh.
The golf buddies just got even closer. They end every phone call with "I love you."
A lot more often now. And I think there's a lot more of a special bond and kind of understanding as to what we went through.
A grateful dad has a heartfelt message for his boy.
I love him. God has given us a gift with you, and now you've given me a gift at the end of the day.
For Pat, it's the story of a life victory, no matter how this arm wrestling match with his kid ended. All right, so dad won one and son won the other. In an odd twist, the kidney failure actually saved Pat's life. In the process of making sure he was healthy enough for a transplant, doctors found blockages in the arteries heading to his heart. Pat had quadruple bypass surgery a couple of years ago, but now he's doing just fine.
I tell you, that story kind of got me choked up there, and I love how beautiful it is that Pat, even when his son was willing to give his organ, was questioning, should he really do this? What is Pat's, I'm wondering, message to people maybe considering organ donation?
It's a lot to bite off when you're talking about being a living organ donor. That's a big commitment. So he says, look, if you want to do that, great. That's very brave. It's rewarding. But if you don't want to be a living donor, you can always just signify in your driver's license that you'll donate your organs if you die, and you're giving somebody else life. But that got me. I'm a golf buddy with my kid, and when I saw that and the bond that they have, it's really
special. Great story, and it's such a message, you never know when it might be your turn. Thanks so much for sharing that with us. All right.